Hi kitties, welcome to Spring Kitty Tarot. This is a Gemini reading, and let's see what we have for you, Gemini, in the year 2023. Okay, so this was supposed to be in reverse. I'm holding the deck upright, and this is quite interesting that we have the Devil in reverse. This means that you have experienced in your past relationships that were not really meant for you. You didn't really want to be with them. After a while, of course, before in the start when you met them or you started becoming interested in them, you had high hopes from that person. But over time, it became really not healthy for you. So with the with the Eight of Wands in reverse, this is also telling you that in your past years, maybe not even just the past year, but even more than that, you have experienced highs and lows in love, and you have focused on the positives, even though you could have very easily delved into the depression of experiencing all of the things that you have experienced, but you didn't. You stayed optimistic, and you looked at the productive side of everything that you did experience. You came out of all of those experiences hoping that it had a reason, of course, first of all, and second, that it was going to lead you eventually to something better, and that's why it happened. And you learned things along the way, so now you can apply the things that you have learned in your present times. So, and we have the Eight of Cups here. This is it's interesting because we have love in your heart. You have a lot of it, but you might not have experienced love for a while. And I say this meaning that you've established crushes on people since for a while in the past year. It has been going on for a while. Again, I want to get into the specifics of it, but for all of the other people who haven't, let me just say this, that you now want to experience real things. And I say real because you were maybe in a one-sided situationship, or you were just having a crush on them and you weren't acting on them. So now, even though you want to really have a relationship, you still are going to be fantasizing about it rather than really acting on it, if that makes sense. With the King of Pentacles, you're very much all about money right now. You want to be stable. You are stable, but you want to you want to come to a stage where of your finances where you feel that you are not dependent and you're not really bound to your financial circumstances to do other things. And with the Ace of Pentacles, we definitely are all about money this year, and in the start of it at least. And King of Swords, we start developing other plans for ourselves that don't really essentially involve just financial security. It might be you are creating outlets for yourself that let you express yourself. There are other things that you are interested in other than your day job, and you want to be able to do those things without feeling that you have to stick to this day job. And you might have been repressing a lot of your creative outlets, creative streaks per se, and you want to indulge yourself in all of those impulses. And okay, yes, with the Magician, it definitely looks like you will be very creative this year, and you will find maybe more hobbies or maybe things that you have put off again. And with the Knight of Cups, yes, love finds you. Love is going to be coming to you, despite you not wanting to embrace it. All right, but we have the bags on our mind, and I don't think you will take up this offer, and I don't think you are ready for love, even though you might like how they are indulging you and how they are fascinated by you. You are flattered, basically, but you're not interested. Page of Swords and Five of Swords. My eyesight is going. Okay, so the Page of Swords and Five of Swords together, this is telling us that, all right, the thing that you have planned for yourself, the thing that we were talking about, other than your work, other than your love life, there's something that you feel very passionate about. You feel that this thing has been put on the back burner for a long time, and now you get to indulge in it. So this is going to come with some hindrances on the way, and at the same time, you're not going to give up because you feel that this is something that gives you life. It feeds your soul, and it's just you wouldn't be yourself without this. And after a while, once these hurdles get out of the way, there is a choice you will have to make. There is another option that you will be put forth. This option is going to be put forth by the universe for you, and the decision, what will be your decision? Okay, so you come out of your comfort zone after that, and I'm not going to decide for you. Let that be an open option for you. And when that happens, you feel liberated after you choose one of the things. The choice really isn't about just letting go of the other options. Rather, it's a new option for you that is going to be opening gates for you, opening doors for you, and leading you to new places. And while simultaneously you also work on the previous projects or whatever they were. King of Cups. We have a love offer. That we have someone who is very persistent. This person is showed up as the knight first, and then now they're the king. So we have a time span between this. This person has come back after a while. They were the Knight of Cups in this year, in the middle of this year, and then they come back after a while. After you don't really pursue this, they back away, or you just maybe you just phase them out. I don't know, but they do come back, and it's their approach isn't necessarily very persistent. It's not going to be creepy, but it's I think they are going to be giving you something. They're going to be offering you an opportunity, which will come with you spending more time with them. All right, Gemini. I hope this comes in into your life and becomes a steamy romance for you. If it does, comment and tell me all about it. All right, what we have from your guides, the horse equality. So if you do take this on, you should definitely be sure to see that they are reciprocating everything that you are putting out, that this person is giving you as much love and care as you are, as compassionate as you are, and you want someone who treats you right. Of course, not the bare minimum, not just that they are doing some things and not the other things. They have to treat you the way you treat them, and you have to treat them nicely so they can treat you nicely as well. Tiger, we have you willing this. Okay, no, this is not you willing this into existence. This is you being persistently, you are consistently declining this, and you will continue to test this person, maybe unconsciously. You won't do it deliberately perhaps, but you would try to test them as much as you can, because in the past there are certain things that you want to test out in this person, the things that maybe your ex had, or maybe your past experience with the the gender that you were interested in had. And with the Jaguar, it is release. Okay. So you have to let go of the past things, maybe traumas. That's really not possible. You can't really let go past traumas. That's not how it works. You have to resolve and constantly work. They come back time to time. That's just how it is. But you have to maybe you have to let go of things that are haunting you. Not an easy task, I know. um, Maybe it is the expectations that you have. Maybe you are burdening new connections with everything that the past person did, and there is a red mark, red pen um, list of yours that you want to check out and cut those things off the list if someone has them. I'm blabbering, but I think you get it. And be easy on yourself. If you've had a hard life, you've had hard experiences, and I get that. Be easy on yourself and don't really push yourself into connections either. Heal and get to know them very slowly, so there's no rush. And maybe not take the baggage of the past. That's kind of what I was getting at. Yeah, the baggage should be left behind, and it should be a new start where you are judging them for their actions and maybe not projecting. So, if that made sense. So, there you have it. I hope you have a great year, and I hope things are very wonderful this year for you. All the things that were difficult in the past year, they have left you behind, and they're not a companion in this year. I really appreciate you watching this video. Like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to stay notified of new uploads, I try to upload every other day. You can click the bell icon and you can see that these two, they are bloody and they have an axe. This was for my murder mystery podcast called Art of Murder. If you want to check something like that out, I'm reading a psychological thriller of my own, an original piece. In that, I'll be uploading new chapters very soon. So thank you. Take care.